Ba-dum bum bum bum. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, this is JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe.
I'm Wonjin.
I just told Wonjin to turn this as fast as possible to prove to ZZ that we are not old. We are lightning fast. We saw the watch is 3 minutes. But anyway, for newcomers, this is just our part where we talk to our subscribers and communicate and share our thoughts. This is not a movie review per se, but we put in Roadhouse on the title because Wonjin is a diehard fan of Roadhouse, and he saw Scott Walker
mentioning it. We just have to put it up in the title because Roadhouse is an iconic movie.
So we're going to spend around 30 minutes listening to Wonjin ruminating about Roadhouse and its...
You're going to hear my rant now.
And its merits. So go, Wonjin. So...
Ah, man. Roadhouse... I think it's the most badass Patrick Swayze movie out there. And Roadhouse, the beauty of Roadhouse is because when you watch the movie, it's just it's such a B movie. And that's what makes it so charming. I mean, 15 minutes into the movie, you can tell that this movie it's completely a B movie. It's straight out from the 80s. It does not have any of those like fancy, like in-depth, multiple dimensional. I mean, characters and everything. We just have Patrick Swayze, and basically this guy kicks ass, and he's the hottest bouncer in all of the United States. He's the best there is. And then there's this piece of shit bar called Roadhouse, and the bar is like always out of control. Every night it gets bashed into pulp. Everything gets broken. So the bar owner believes that he needs to get the best there is. The best bouncer to keep his business under control and to make sure that it thrives. So he goes out into the city and then he recruits. He basically recruits Patrick Swayze. And as he moves into this new neighborhood and as he teaches his way of managing a bar to all the staff members, we have a conflict. There's this like a guy who basically runs the town, like these pieces of and the reason why this is so brilliant because it's just like Reacher. We're not supposed to feel sorry for them because they're such pieces of shits.
Shouldn't you mention that Patrick Swayze himself is not a lawman? Right?
Yes.
So I guess it's that outlaw man charm in there too. He's, like as Breaking Bad's Mike would say, they are, good criminals and bad cops, and here. Oh, what's up, music? Should I watch it? I mean, hey, what's up?
Oh, music, welcome.
Welcome to our channel.
If you are a movie fan and if you feel okay watching like movies from the 80s, I think you might like it. But I don't know. It might be the plot is very simple. And it has some violence.
Depends on your taste.
Yeah. But if you like action, if you like a hero movie type of thing, then I think you might like it.
You know what I think the charm of Roadhouse is? It's just it's a simple tale, yet it has its own color to it. What's up?
Music is like, ZZ's like, if they're talking about it with so much passion, you should watch it 100%. Now I'm kind of concerned. Like,
no, let me tell you something. Wonjin talked with it with passion. Okay, I watched it. I liked it, but you know how let me ask you, Wonjin. Do you watch Roadhouse? How many times do you watch it a year?
I don't know. I've seen Roadhouse like many times.
Are we talking dozens of times?
Yeah, like
okay. So now that's passionate.
Yeah,
I watched it one time with Wonjin, and then one time before that. And when I was watching it with Wonjin, we were both drunk, I think, and then
we're like justice,
and that's it. So I can't say. Yeah, Scott Walker. I absolutely love the film Roadhouse. It's one of my favorite action movies when I was in my teenage. Yeah, because there's something about it. I do think it has something to do with our like our attraction to like outlawness though, like bad boys. These are all bad boys.
Yeah.
And then as guys, especially when we were younger, we want to be the big bad guy. But this is important with a sense of justice. I'm a very violent person. But I think, Wonjin, you mentioned Reacher. I'm a very violent person, but I use it for justice. You know what I mean? So, like, that's like, I think every boy and men, even men, like, we have a sort of, like, idea of that. Like, we want to, like, unconsciously, we love that.
Yeah.
And first of all, Patrick Swayze is handsome as fuck. Like, this is, like, prime Patrick Swayze.
And if you're, ladies, if you're a fan of Patrick Swayze, you're going to see his naked ass in this movie.
Oh, Scott Walker. Guys, do you think there are places in America and Australia? Yeah, there's definitely are. Like, I can't say much, but I've been to places like this before. And please don't go there. Because
I'm pretty sure they're going to have, like, bike gangs and stuff.
But anyway, back to Roadhouse. Like I did wonder why they didn't call the cops though. But this is the point of Roadhouse. It's not supposed to make sense. Okay, like 30 minutes in, you're like, okay, this is you know how like films have like hyper realism, hyper magicalism.
Yeah.
This is hyper Roadhouse where these kicks can do like, and I think this is post like when how karate movies were very like popular too.
Yeah, this was the 80s.
So I would say
Karate Kid hit it big, and we see this element of martial arts in this movie.
So if I answer music's question, if you like karate movies and Hong Kong movies where the action is over exaggerated, then you would love Roadhouse. And Roadhouse is surprisingly violent too. Yes.
Yeah, it is very violent. Yeah. He does the Rambo thing, like he basically like rips somebody's throat out and stuff with his hands.
Yeah. No, and by that minute when he does that, people like Wonjin who are invested in this are like, fuck yeah! Did he just do that? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's realistic because once you watch this movie, you don't give a fuck. And then that's like
frontier justice.
Yeah, that's one of the things we like about these sort of movies. Like,
yeah, it's very simple. You have the good guy, you have the bad guy.
Yeah. And I love, to answer music's question, I do love Bruce Lee movies more than Roadhouse, actually. So if you like Bruce Lee movies, this is kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, because even in Roadhouse, isn't Patrick Swayze kind of like this stoic character?
Yeah.
Like, Marcus.
He's very reserved.
He's basically Marcus Aurelius reborn, except with a fucking fighting skill. And then, like, the bad guys are absolutely, like, horrifically killed. My mom, Scott Walker, my mom absolutely wow, is it Patrick Swayze because of the movie Dirty Dancing? Yeah. He's one of the hottest guys in Hollywood. I think Patrick Swayze is, like, the progenitor of, like, John Travolta. Because they kind of both, like, hit it off that way.
Yeah.
Because they were both, like, fit, skinny, handsome.
And, John Travolta also did Grease.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does have that bad boy image as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, me and Wonjin, we haven't watched the new Roadhouse yet, though.
Yeah, not yet. So I'm wondering where the new movie is going to go. Because the old Roadhouse had a very simple formula. The good guy and the bad guy. And it was charming because it had this 80s charm. So if we have a new Roadhouse, if they follow the same formula, I would still like it. Because I'm a fan of Roadhouse. But for people who's new to this movie, the original formula with Jake Gyllenhaal in a modern background is not going to be enough. It's just going to be like it's just going to be like watching another show of Reacher.
I did watch the trailer, and I think Jake Gyllenhaal played a boxer before.
Oh, he was like a UFC fighter in the show, I think.
In the movie?
He's an ex
no, but I mean I'm just
mixed
talking
martial arts fighter.
Yeah. But I'm talking about the actor himself. So I'm saying the reason why they cast Jake Gyllenhaal for the role that is supposedly Patrick Swayze's, right? I think they're going to overemphasize the action part because Jake Gyllenhaal has played a boxer before. Yeah. I'm sure he got training for this. So I think compared to the original Roadhouse, I think they're going to try to present some kind of like Bourne Identity fighting style. Yeah. A little bit hyper realism.
because the '80s Roadhouse is all like kung fu shit. It's like,
yeah.
And you know, now in our eyes, it might look ridiculous. So they're gonna have to come up with something new.
No, so aren't you worried that charm will be gone because they will do it that way?
And I'm also worried about the cast. I mean, Conor McGregor, I can instantly tell he's going to play the piece of shit. But you have to understand, the original Roadhouse also had Sam Elliott, who used to be like an old school legendary bouncer. And he was also a very charming character in the movie. So I'm not sure who's going to... I mean, if they're going to have that role reprised by someone... or if they're just gonna get rid of that role.
Look, but Conor McGregor is such a perfect casting for me, though. Like, if he is prominent, because like he's known for his antics and he's very entertaining to listen to. So I do wish. I think that will contrast well with Jake Gyllenhaal, because Jake Gyllenhaal can play serious guy, stoic guy well, as he have proven in previous movies. So I think if they're clashing, I think. Maybe this will be more of a character-driven one than the original Roadhouse. Yeah. I mean, that might be fun.
And then we have that romance with the local doctor lady.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering where that's gonna go.
I think they might update that though, because to like today's audience, you know, like maybe that'll be like a little bit not important. Maybe they'll be friends or something.
And I'm also wondering who's going to play the role of the ultimate bad guy. You know, the guy who runs the town?
I think that's Conor McGregor.
I think... No. He had that boy...
Okay.
Who, like, one of his henchmen, but, like, really good at martial arts guy. I think Conor McGregor is going to play that guy.
Okay.
The guy who gets his, like, throat ripped out.
You think so? Okay. Maybe. Maybe they have a serious actor that's not revealed on the trailer. Yeah. Which 80s actor do you think could have played the part of Dalton if Patrick Swayze couldn't get the wrong? I think John Travolta could have got the part, but I think Sylvester Stallone could get the part.
Oh, no. I think Sylvester Stallone would be like an overkill, because the charm of Patrick Swayze is that he's not big. In the movie, you're going to hear other actors say the line a lot. I thought you'd be bigger. Yeah. I thought you'd be bigger. So it has to be someone who's not too big, because Sylvester Stallone, that guy is like massive, and he's Rambo, remember? So, I mean, he's not even going to have to ask people to leave. He just needs to show up, and they'll be like, oh, we're sorry, and they're just going to go. Just like Reacher in the first episode. Yeah. All he needs to do is just stare.
Yeah, that question by Scott Walker is really hard to answer, because it's...
I do have an idea, though. I think an actor like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I don't think he would.
Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme would he can play the role, because he does karate.
No, but I think Roadhouse.
He's not a big dude.
Only worked because it was Patrick Swayze.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because
I mean, if he can't play it, then I think it could be Jean-Claude.
I mean, you never know, I guess. Yeah, but I thought Patrick Swayze's "You Love Me, Don't You" eyes really made the movie.
Yeah, that's right. Because he looks so innocent. I think that's the charm.
Yeah. Because I mean, if you cast that for like John Travolta, it becomes a totally different movie. You know, it's just like you know how Shining. I can't imagine anybody, the '80s movie Shining. I can't imagine anybody else besides like Jack Nicholson playing that role, because he got that psycho eyes. I mean, you never know, right? That's a big what if.
Why movie Dirty Dancing? Do you think when people dance like that in real clubs? You know, the movie on each other. You know, Sam Elliott, the actor, he did a lot of girls. He played the father in the movie Christmas film, and he played.
No, but Walker, I think the Hulk, part of the charm of a movie is over exaggeration sometimes, and it could be real. It could, and it can't be real. And I thought Roadhouse did a great job on that, and it had that particular mood of that time period.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I mean, it's great that he mentioned Dirty Dancing, because when you watch the '80s Roadhouse, you also get the feeling that it's dirty. There's something's like very dirty there.
What do you mean, like the whole movie or the bar?
The whole vibe of the movie, the bar and the things that are happening, they're very messy.
I mean, it definitely have a lot of fans, because in Family Guy, he keep saying Roadhouse?
Oh yeah, there's an episode where he just keeps mentioning Roadhouse after doing like a roundhouse kick.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think Family Guy was making fun of like boys like us getting tapped into that mind.
Because I think it all happened because he just happened to rent the Roadhouse movie for the weekend or something, and then he's obsessed by it.
Yeah, it's like the same thing with Bruce Lee, because like when you're a kid, everybody pretended to be Bruce Lee.
Yeah, you gotta get that nunchuck.
Yeah, we all want to be that like apex fighter among men and be all justice.
If Jean-Claude would play the same role, the movie would have.
Yeah, I agree with that either. That's why I was disagreeing with you.
Because Van Damme, he has that deadly eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
I would have loved seen female version of Roadhouse with the same story and everything, but with a female playing the part of Dalton. That's interesting because I think we have some actresses who can pull off this role. Like Uma Thurman. We've seen her in Kill Bill. Yeah, we can get someone badass.
I mean, women playing action role itself is nothing new, you know, and I mean we get that a lot, and especially like me and Wonjin. I guess we grew up watching a lot of Japanese anime, but it happens all the time. Like women are ultra powerful, and I guess that could work.
Yeah, it'll be awesome with Charlize Theron.
Didn't she play that? What's that? She was in a recent the Atomic Blonde.
Oh yeah, she also played a spy there.
Yeah, like that was a kind of role for like that. Also, just like Roadhouse is like a continuation of a certain tradition, a tradition of woman spy portraying as powerful.
And she also does a lot of like combat roles. What was that movie? Like Old Guard, was it?
Yeah.
She also, Furiosa.
Yeah.
Mad Max.
Oh yeah, that's dropping soon. The prequel to the Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, we got some exciting stuff coming soon.
Yeah. I mean, George Miller is such a badass grandpa.
Don't call them females, please. It is women. Okay.
Let's talk. So Roadhouse. I think it's gonna. My prediction is it's gonna be an okay movie. I don't think it will reach.
Like
I the cult classic level of.
I don't have much of an expectation, because I think Roadhouse, since it's such an iconic movie for me, it's like subconsciously I'm believing that it cannot surpass the original. It's kind of like announcing the remake of Back to the Future. And
another thing is, I mean, we are in like remake on steroids these days, so I guess why not? But for me, like casting Jake Gyllenhaal is like a plus for me.
Yeah, that's a good sign. Yeah, I like that they cast someone like Jake Gyllenhaal,
like an Oscar caliber actor who has done action roles before. So my guess is they're gonna try to make the action scenes as I'm also curious about this, Scott. Are there?
I don't want to be offensive or anything. Are there any clubs and bars in Korea? Like
in the provinces, there are. In the provinces, there are bars where I'm gonna stop there. Yeah, okay. But there are, yes, but not in Seoul.
Yeah, I've never been to one.
Yeah, and they've been all updated. Like they're.
Oh, that's true. And another charm of the original Roadhouse is that in the club they have a live band, and that's an actual band.
No, in Korea there are a lot of clubs in the Seoul and the surrounding areas. There are still clubs like Roadhouse where there are live bands, but it's different from 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Anyway, and then the provinces, there still are a lot of places like that. So,
and the original Roadhouse had that lovely blues music.
Yeah.
So that was a good touch. I wonder what they're gonna replace that with in the new movie, because I don't think they're gonna play blues.
You think so?
Yeah, they're gonna have some EDM or some shit.
No, Zizzy, I answered the question. There are clubs there like that. You didn't ask me to go into details. So anyway, I guess we'll have to see the latest movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna. My guess is it's gonna be like our review for Argyle. I'm gonna be like, it's not bad, but it's okay.
It's not amazing.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
I would be surprised if it's amazing.
Do you guys have a cat in your apartment? I swear to God, I can see a black cat in the background.
Black cat?
Nope.
Where? You mean that?
I used to have a dog, but
that's my jacket there.
Shall we talk a little bit about Shogun, the latest episode?
Yeah, Shogun, was it episode 5?
Episode 5.
Yeah, so
full spoilers for Shogun episode 5.
Yeah, we're past halfway.
Yeah.
And we have some surprises here.
Yeah.
Mariko's husband.
Yeah.
It turns out that he was alive and he makes his return.
And we finally get the background of Mariko. She's the daughter of a very famous trader in Japanese history, because they mentioned this Kuronaga, the previous lord of Taigo. That's Oda Nobunaga.
Oda Nobunaga, that's right. The previous lord of Toyotomi Hideyoshi.
Yeah, he's a very famous guy. Oda Nobunaga, just for background, he was a very small lord in the very regional section of Japan, but he is the one that started the unification project of Japanese.
And he was almost there. And he even defeats his very strong rivals like Takeda Shingen.
Yeah. But actually, territorially, I think he was only like halfway done though. I think Hideyoshi does conquer, except the big head in Japan. You guys know, because that's assimilated later. And Oda Nobunaga is very famous for being a very different character than Toyotomi Hideyoshi and Tokugawa Ieyasu. Because he reportedly said that I will unify everything under heaven by force. And he was known as a very, very brilliant military tactician, but also incredibly cruel. My theory is that he was bipolar. I think he was bipolar because he does a lot of psychotic shit. Like, there's a lot of famous story where he abuses his underlings and then, be extra ruthless. So, that's his contrast with Hideyoshi, his successor. Yeah, oh my God. With you guys' honest opinion, if they did a remake of American Werewolf in London, otherwise to see a female version of some playing the part of David, a female actor, do you think it'll be a good idea? I mean, I think Scott Walker, the simplest answer to that is every idea is good. It just depends on the execution.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind that if it's done well. Oh my God, the scene with the dead bird shocked me. Yeah. Hey, listen, do you guys know what that was about? Like, I have no idea. Like, is that like a British thing where if you get a falcon, you hang it on the... I had no idea what the hell that was.
Yeah, me neither. I think it was just like a joke.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it was like a joke.
By Blackthorn?
Yeah, and whoever, maybe it's like whoever cannot stand the stench and removes the bird kind of loses or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it was like a joke, but it takes a very grim turn in this episode because the gardener, he basically sacrifices his own life to get rid of that.
Yeah, that was fucked up. And I mean, this scene is like it's such a Shogun, aka Game of Thrones in Japan, where like even a dinner party is so fucked up. Like
that drinking scene was kind of funny.
Yeah,
it was unexpectedly funny.
No, funny and then horrifying.
Yeah,
and then I love the Buntaro actor. He did a great job of. It's so ominous. Like he apologizes, but he looks up like that, and the ending was funny because remember last time we were talking about earthquakes?
Yeah,
I didn't expect them to have another one.
Yeah, and in such a massive scale.
Yeah,
I kind of like the fact that the show creators they probably used a lot of budget on showing that earthquake. Like the land sliding and all that, like more macro view of the earthquake.
Yeah.
Because every time there's an earthquake, like all show creators have to do is like kind of shake the camera and pretend that it's like an earthquake.
Yeah.
But instead of that, we actually see earthquake basically like tearing down mountains.
Yeah. And you know what this episode told me? Two things. Mariko's gonna die. Yeah, she's gonna die. Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know.
Because
I've seen the original show, but I can't recall whether she survives or not.
No, but I bet my bottom dollar once she did all that crying, and then I'm never gonna, and then
But don't you think she wants to die throughout the show?
It doesn't matter, because you know who matters? What Tokugawa Ieyasu wants matter. Because when he woke up and said, "I don't want to listen to this silly shit," I was like, I also have a very bad feeling about the Englishman. I don't know what's gonna happen to him. He might die, or I think something bad is happening, because this episode just proved to me that everything is Tokugawa Ieya's hand is basically the Buddha hand. That's the expression in Asia where the one who controls the situation. No, why do you think she's gonna die? I think she's gonna die. I think Buntaro's gonna die too. And you know who I think is gonna die? Oh, this had one of the greatest like political scene ever. I knew Tokugawa Ieyasu was like the boss when Genghis Khan comes and I'm gonna punish my nephew. He's like, no, promote him. He knows how to
how it's gonna fuck him up.
No, how it causes discord among his men so that they hate each other. And I think that nephew is gonna survive. And then I think poor Asano, the actor, he's gonna get killed because everybody think they're playing Tokugawa Ieyasu. Tokugawa Ieyasu
knows everything,
playing everybody. That's the thing I got. I was like, and then because you know how I also got that figured out, because he survives the earthquake, and it's such a symbolic moment. We see the strong man become vulnerable. Yet he comes out, and you know what? I knew that he was the boss. Everybody came to his rescue, and when the Englishman gave him the blades, I was like, "Oh, you fool! He's playing y'all. Bury him. Get the fuck out of here." Because that's like just my like sixth sense saying, "This is Ieyasu's game." And then I cannot wait for the whale talk, guys. I'm real whale expert. If you have any, let me just finish this, Walker. No, why do you think she's gonna die? Because Zezzy, just the whole mood of it all, and just like, because like they didn't say anything explicit but I felt like I felt like the whole mood was the hint, and even the earthquake was a hint. I feel like that was like a hint of what's to come.
Yeah. And there's nothing auspicious about this.
And all those comments about destiny,
death.
Yeah, I was just like, and nature, we're so powerless. Except boss ass
Toranaga-sama.
Yeah, and this is the feeling I get. This is a place where it's because I'm familiar with Japanese history. Let me say this explicitly. Like, under all that, there's a cruel realpolitik relationship, and always the lords win. Everybody under them, like Tywin Lannister, are just pawns. I don't care if he smiles at you and give you a pheasant to cook and eat. You're my pawn, bitch. Like, I could tell Ieyasu was like, why is my property talking to me? Oh, you're mine. I decide what happens to you without saying it.
And we saw that in the first episode. That man who talked and kind of insulted Ishida. No, but like we saw what happened.
No, but there's a difference. See, that was like introducing all the tradition of seppuku and everything, right? But here you have to remember, me and you as an audience, we're invested in Mariko and Englishman now, and we see Toranaga in a very charismatic, and he doesn't present himself as like evil at all, except. He is, though. Not evil. I guess evil is the wrong word. He's just like any feudal lord of that period. They will use anything at their disposal. And that's just how I felt. Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Right. We shouldn't talk too much, though, because we need to save some to talk about Shogun once the show's over.
Let's stop there and let's talk about whale, because Scott Walker wanted to talk about whales.
Yeah. Whale talk time.
Hey, let me ask you something, Walker. What's the smartest whale? A simple, good question, right?
Yeah, smartest whale. Wouldn't it be like dolphins, maybe?
No, but there's orcas, there's sperm whales, there's a blue whale, because the whales are all different, by the way. I know this.
Would it be funny if like the smartest whale has like an IQ of over 500 and it's never been discovered because it knows that once we see it, we're gonna kill
Why
it?
am I not surprised you would say something like this, motherfucker?
It could be called like genius whale.
Yeah,
and it's like it kind of established its own colony like deep undersea somewhere. Found this.
So it already knows. Oh wait. Oh yeah. The killer whale is the smartest whale in all the whale and dolphin family. The way they work together and the way they live together and as a pod. Is it true? Hey Walker, is it true that orcas can like talk to us? Like they can.
What do you mean talk to us?
They can mimic us.
Oh, that would be so creepy.
They
That would be
mimic our
like
sound.
Caesar in Planet of the Apes. No.
Yeah. No, because it's proven that they communicate with each other in like a sort of their own language by their sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, orcas are the smartest. No, but the thing is, here's a fun question. How do you quantify that though? Because I heard like sperm whales can do that too. Like, so they're conspiring. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing that orcas can. You know, I think orcas' mothers teach their children how to hunt in their unique way, right, Walker? And I think here's the thing though. I think it's because we have observed orca as long as possible, but I think the other whales might be just as smart as orcas though. What do you think, Walker? Because don't you think like we observed orca the longest, but we have whales that because I think sperm whales can dive to depths that we can't observe, so we don't know what they're actually doing there.
Mm-hmm. They're building computers down there with their supreme intelligence. They got robot arms and shit.
You think so? Thank you.
They all have quantum computers.
Hey,
remember in that's what's it called? Ahsoka. These whales, these space whales, they could space travel without a spacecraft.
Thank you so much, Wanjin, for enlightening this conversation. I think
they're building that capability as of this moment.
Thank you for making this a high-level discussion about space.
Sperm whales are busy doing something else.
Accidentally killing of killer whales. I think a lot of whales get accidentally killed, though, right, Walker? Like, cause I mean, we have so many things going on in the ocean, but I think I do think. Like, killer whales know that our ships are dangerous, though, right?
Yeah.
I think they are.
And I wonder if they actually, like, pass down knowledge down their generations.
They do. I mean, because one of the things I know about orcas is that the mother teaches hunting skills to their young. And the thing is, it depends on where the orca is. Different regions, orcas in different regions have different hunting preference and techniques. So you know how orcas can beach themselves? They can intentionally use the wave coming into the sand to snatch a seal. It's been observed where a mother is teaching the young how to do that. So that's just like I think mammals with long lifespan just have that ability like humans, and that's how they do it. No, I need to learn how to formulate my phrases better. That's right, ZZ. Being young is no indication of
supreme intelligence.
Phraseology. How about sharks? I think sharks
are fish. They have much smaller brains.
Well, that doesn't always prove that they're stupid, though, because I think some sharks are actually much smarter than other sharks. Just like some whales, as Walker pointed out, orcas are like smarter than the rest. With the evidence we have, because I think great whites actually, I think some sharks are very smart. Like what's that one with the mantis ray? There are sharks that can.
You mean manta ray?
Yeah, manta
ray.
ray. What do you guys think about albino whales over here in Australia? We have our albino humpback whale called Migulu. He's the most famous whale, and he hasn't been seen in a few years. Oh man!
Wow, there's an albino whale.
Wow.
I had no idea.
I mean, the good thing is, Walker, whales live long, generally, unless they're hunted. But most whales, I think, are apex predators, and they have to be careful of each other. So I think I think they'll be all right, Walker. Hopefully. But I think whales in general are also endangered, so we need to do better to protect them.
Yeah. And it's kind of concerning because since the 90s, we started dumping so much plastic waste into the ocean. We constantly see news of whales washing up on the beach with like hundreds of kilograms of plastic trash inside their stomachs.
Korea, I don't know, Walker, but it's not a big deal for us. But I think Japanese hunt whales in general.
I think it's like a tradition for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in Korea, we don't have a tradition of hunting whales.
Yeah, we're not really. I mean, we do eat sharks sometimes. Like, you know how sharks fin? But it's not really a traditional food for us.
It's not like a national dish or anything. It's just like it's like a Chinese delight kind of thing.
Oh, man. I got an experience for you guys. The free we go kayaking with killer whales. I dare you. Walker, I'll go first. I'm never doing kayaking with killer whales. Like, I don't know about Wonjin, but
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm scared, man. Like,
I'm not gonna leave my safety up to
unpredictable,
the mercy of an animal.
Yeah. The white whale I was telling you about, he was first sighted in 1991. He has been since over past several years, and 1991. No, but 30 years. I mean, he could be alive, Walker. Like, he could be. But anyway, guys, a big shout out to music. Thank you for joining the family, man. This last talk session is just us talking with y'all. So if you want to look at our reviews, please check out our other videos. We have a whole lot of them.
Yeah, and we're gonna watch a lot of these movies and shows we talked about.
So we're gonna continue to watch Shogun. We're gonna watch the new Roadhouse. We're gonna watch the Killer Paradox, and then
the Three Body Problem.
Yeah, all of. We're gonna definitely check them all out.
Yeah.
So if you haven't watched them yet, please do. And over the years, there have been sighting of killer whales in Korea, and that killer whale have been killed in Korea. I looked at the wiki I told you about. Maybe we did, though. I mean, but I don't know if it's intentional, because we are not real whale hunters. Because there needs to be a demand for that meat. Yeah. But
we don't really eat whales.
Yeah. Oh, Fallout too.
Fallout. Yeah, Fallout.
Hey guys, we were talking about killer whales a few weeks ago. I asked you, this is a whale meat and Japanese cheeseburger. Can we talk about that?
Oh wow, there's a whale meat cheeseburger.
Yeah, you told us about this last time. I don't think it's right.
Yeah,
like, to be honest,
I think that's messed up. And judging from the fact that it's from McDonald's, I'm not even sure if it would actually be a whale meat.
Yeah, they might have like 1% whale.
Yeah,
and then that might not even be from an orca. I hope the Fallout series is gonna be good. I'm a bit afraid they butchered it. Hey, me too, Zezzy. Like, anytime they make a series out of a game, the only time I liked it was actually like
Last of Us.
Oh yeah, Last of Us. Oh, there we
good.
go.
Yeah.
And Warcraft, the movie, it was okay. Was it the best ever? No, but I don't know. I mean, Fallout is a huge universe, so I am afraid too. I like Witcher. I also like Witcher. I was about to say that with Henry Cavill. I think season 3 messed it up a little. Up to season 2, it was okay. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like our stuff, please press like and subscribe. As Music have said, quote unquote, I'm so glad I found this channel. Thank you so much, man. That means a lot to me and Wonjin. So if you guys have anything, especially movies and series you guys want us to talk about, please leave it on our reply, and we will definitely check it out.
Yeah.
How many times do I have to tell you, my friends? There have never been a documented case of while killer whale attacked a human in the world, they're not going to attack you. Yeah.
No.
I think there's a lot of misinformation about that.
But, Scott Walker, I have to say that I disagree.
ZZ.
There always has never been anything until it happens.
Yeah, that's true. ZZ, don't forget that you're actually very young, and I was joking. Thank you, ZZ. That's what you said. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. But anyway, guys, it's me and dinner time for me and Wonjin. Big shout out to ZZ. Big shout out to Scott Walker. Big shout out to Ui Chan Hong. Big shout out to Music. We usually to give an update to music. We usually review 1 or 2 movies or series and then do Let's Talk. But this week we just happened to do it this way. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been JoeJin Movie So Awesome. I was Joe.
I was one Jin.
We will see you next week on Saturday. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, bye.
Yesterday, I dreamed of a raccoon. Wonjin, please turn the camera off. What the fuck are you doing? No. Turn the mic off too. Bon appetit. Thank you, Zetzi. Have a great day, guys. Bye, bye, bye. Does Joe know we can see him? I didn't. Now I do. Bye, bye.